quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Jackson now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. Let's take it at around the 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's got some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they'll get this down to the 10. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd and 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Dragons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a play fake here on first down. That is incomplete. The Steelers at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. In motion, Patterson. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
18 Cardinal, go check.
Up the middle they go. Thornton. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there.
With his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Flowers going to go in motion right. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Jackson.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
They go play action now. Jackson. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Looks like a running back going through the line. Quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Here's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Jackson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
And down he goes again. A bevy of sacks in less than a half. But this defense is still losing the game. They've got to fix something because there should be no excuse for losing with an effort like this on that side of the ball. They need to take advantage when their defense is generating this kind of pressure so early in the game.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this is going to remain a 1-point game.
Well, it might be the best kicker the game's ever seen, and we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him he doesn't believe it, but this one winds up no good.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown! A great effort there. 54 yards. And the Dragons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
Dragons 14, Steelers 6. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's Thornton. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
An inside give to Jones.
He's got it to the 43 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6.
They'll go again to Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here is 3rd and 5. Jackson going to change things up a bit.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start.
Let's go.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll set up to throw.
Completes this one to Thornton.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 2. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
tight. 19 tight.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. Able to shake him off. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that so much.
And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Second and 3. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
On first down, it's Thornton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the speed things up here. Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Thornton. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Boswell's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Jones. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. Little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. On the counter, here's Jones. There he goes, right side.
Down the right sideline. Inside the 10.
And touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Dragons go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Steelers 9. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
It's a loss of a yard.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle they go. It's Thornton. There he goes left side. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
At their own 9-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 3 quarters have come and gone. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18.
Taken
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing is Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now they'll pitch it out here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
2nd down and 8.
They're going to look to throw.
Got his man. It's Thornton.
And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time He's been sacked in this ballgame. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And taken at the 46. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick throw, but incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. On 3rd down, it's Thornton. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The rain compounding issues here for a possible field goal try. They'd love to obviously get closer or even pick up the 1st down if they can. It's 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on 3rd down. Really? Should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And they'll remain down by 2. So a chance there goes by the wayside. That one just didn't have enough leg to get there.
Yeah, and it would have given him a lead here in the 4th quarter. And those are the ones that keep you up at night when you don't have enough distance. I wonder if maybe did his foot hit the ground first? Did he not get enough of the ball? He's going to be thinking about that one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 181 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Up the middle, Jones. They juked him. Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. The give is to Jones.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Gives to Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On third down, here's Jones. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. 14 yards.
And the Dragons are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
70 Timberwolves. Dragon 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 18 Cardinal.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Take off.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
Titus Howard, right tackle, the man flagged for that one.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now Jackson. And his Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of